2, 1, music.
Welcome to our first episode of our new show, React. This is the show where us high school students react to viral videos on YouTube, sometimes political and sometimes different genres. So we're gonna test it out today, see how it goes. Here joined by Mr. Matin Yoshiva.
Hello.
Miss Kylie Haim and Shaya Ben Afshaha. So today we have this video.
More than 1 million hits, huh?
More than 1 million hits on YouTube.
Pops.
And it was randomly selected. So we're gonna react to this video. It's this lady speaking about, I guess, masks and like vaccines and her views on it. So let's start off.
How you doing out there? Uncomfortable yet? Good.
Great. You can't do it.
I want everyone to understand, and as much as that was a little out of protocol what this young man just said a little while ago, I appreciate his enthusiasm and his passion, because we need to leave this place empowered. You understand? It's not good enough to just come here and listen to speeches and go back home and get comfortable again. We are at war. We are at war for our families, our children, our lives. The 14th Amendment gives us due process. It guarantees us equal protection under the law.
Okay, I have a first point to make, honestly. The fact that one of our own citizens even has to have the thought that she's at war with her own government is already a sign that something has gone wrong. And at this point, 2 years, almost 3 years into the pandemic, it's been going wrong for almost 3 years. So to change the tide, to change the direction of this large ship, it's gonna take a large amount of people, basically, and that's, I think, the inspiration that she's trying to instill into all these people. That's what that's what I got out of that first part, honestly.
Great point, Matin. I haven't really absorbed anything from the video yet, so I'm gonna move along.
So why in the world are the unvaccinated being treated differently than the vaccinated?
Okay, so now I see that the reason this woman is so upset and she's making this rant or whatever is because she feels, I guess, like discriminated by people because they're being treated differently because of the people that have vaccines and that don't. So Shai, can you give us your point on that?
Honestly, I agree with her because they don't care whether we're vaccinated. The reason why they care if we're vaccinated isn't because they care about our health or well-being or anything like that. It's about power. It's all political. They just want power. They want control over the people. And the reason why they're not allowing citizens or people to go into stores without the vaccine is because they want to have power over the people. They don't care about our health or their well-being.
Yeah, that's true.
No, yeah, I totally agree with what Shai is saying. And I also think that they just want power over everyone and they just want everyone to do whatever they say, which isn't right at all.
They just want communism.
Yeah.
That's it.
Vote him out is what I can say.
Exactly.
To vote them out.
Great point, ladies.
It is the new segregation. It is the new discrimination. And we have to stop it. Government for the people, by the people, will not be destroyed. We have to recognize our power. We are magistrates. What is happening here today, what is happening around our state and in our city, is people are invoking the doctrine of the lesser magistrates. And most of you probably don't even understand what that is. And don't even understand what I'm talking about. Well, the doctrine of the lesser magistrates is the doctrine upon which this country was founded. It is the basis of the 10th Amendment, which says that any authority that is not given to the federal government is reserved to the states. And if our local leaders fail to protect its citizens and fails to step between a tyrannical federal government and its citizens, fails to protect the rights of its citizens, then those rights and authority is extended and given to the people.
Okay, so I kind of understand more now what she's meaning, but in my opinion, going back to what you said, I think anyone could do whatever they want with their bodies. They could get vaccinated. They could put whatever they want inside of them. But I just think it's immoral to enforce a vaccine. I don't think that's right. But I think, Martin, you were saying something about that. What do you think?
Even enforcing the vaccine is so harmful that it's for teenagers like us. The risk there's a disease you can get from getting a vaccine, which the chances of getting that is statistically much higher than the chances of getting a severe case of COVID. So I don't even see what's the point of taking it, honestly.
I agree. Instead of Biden, making everyone feel secure and safe throughout this pandemic, he's instilling pure chaos, and he's violating human rights, and he's violating all the rights that we live up to in this nation and everything. He's violating not only humans, but our rights as being citizens here.
And what's one of our basic inalienable rights is the freedom, the pursuit of happiness, and clearly the mask is a roadblock of the pursuit of happiness, which is
Pursuit of happiness.
Exactly, which is something we can't stand for. Yeah, if there's something that's getting in the way of one of our inalienable rights, then I think that's something we should all stand up for. Left, right, Democrat, Republican, black, white, yellow, blue. So
I'm gonna ask you guys. Do you guys agree with what this lady is bringing
so
up?
far, I
For the most
agree.
part, yeah. I
100%, I agree.
Yeah.
You guys agree? What about?
Yeah, I agree. I think she's very intelligent. I think she's going for the right thing. She's spreading great information. So yeah.
She's very brave for putting herself out there and saying all this stuff and coming forward, because it takes a lot for a woman to do this.
And she knows what she's saying. She plans it.
I don't think it has anything to do with being a woman. I
Yeah.
think it's brave for men and
Okay,
women.
women.
I'm saying that it's brave for her being a woman to do it. She's a woman. What do you mean?
That's good for her.
Do you see a man up there?
I don't think that's something to bring up. It's brave I think it's brave for both sides. So.
We, the people, is how the Constitution starts. A magistrate is a person that operates under authority. They have power. There are higher magistrates and there are lesser magistrates. The founding fathers of this country understood that there's going to come a point in time where the federal government will need to be checked. If not, they will become tyrants. And that is what's happening now. So, the Declaration of Independence says that everyone, by virtue of being a human being, has the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The federal government, their purpose is to protect the rights of those citizens, the rights of us to our life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. The third point of that document is, if they fail to protect its citizens and enforce those rights, the citizens have a right to revolt.
So I want to speak on that a little bit. The right to revolt. So what do you think that means in this context, what she's saying?
Basically, as Americans, I think we should be civil. So in those terms of revolt, I think what we initially think of is like torches on fire and going to the White House but I think that what we should take it as is voting the right people into office, voting people with the American people's best interest into office, and voting the people we have right now. I can name more than a few who are in it for themselves, and so we should vote them out.
I agree, and I think now more than ever, people are trying to how she said, revolt, and during this pandemic, they've been looking into the government a lot. They want more change more than ever, and they want justice.
Let me ask you, what is the purpose of these governors and presidents? What's the purpose? It's to make our lives better, right?
To serve.
Yeah, it's to serve us and to improve our lives. So how come we have a president who's raising our taxes? Cost of living is going up.
It's all about communism.
No one is satisfied. Why would a president that doesn't have the capabilities to increase our costs, increase our happiness level, why would he try so hard to get into office? Because he doesn't have the best interests of the American people in mind. He has the best interests of himself in his mind, and that's what it is. It's just the hunger for power,
Exactly. At the end of the day, they just want communism.
Can you elaborate on that? What do you mean by what do you mean they want communism? I don't get that.
I explained it to you in the beginning. All these vaccine mandates and these mask mandates and the reason why they're enforcing it, it's not because they care about our well-being. You think they care if hundreds of thousands of people die? No, we're overpopulated. They don't care. It's for them. It's better if we die.
I think that
No, we are.
That's a complete myth, and I think you should.
No, we are overpopulated. Are you kidding me?
We are definitely underpopulated, and you are not educated on that.
Yes, I am. What do you mean?
Look, this is a great discussion, and I think we'll bring that to the end of our first episode, the pilot episode of our new show, React.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hopefully we'll have another one of these coming very soon. Thank you to the guests, Matin, Kylie, Shah. Thank you guys so much.
Mike.
Thank you. Swear we're overpopulated.
We're not overpopulated.
Oh, that's a movie, but